Hello students, I am Nalge ma'am from Shri Shivaji Vidya Mandir, Aund. In previous lecture, we have seen the mitochondria, vacuoles and glyoxysomes. Now, in today's lecture, we will see the plastids. So, we have already seen the some organelles which are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, mitochondria, vacuoles, glyoxysomes, etc. etc. This cell wall and this cell membrane are the just components of that particular cell, that is the outer covering, inner covering of this cell. In today's lecture, we will see the plastids. So, we have already seen the mitochondria, and mitochondria have a double membrane, that is outer membrane also and inner membrane also present, and these both membrane get divided by the intermembrane space. Exactly same as here in plastids, there is the outer membrane also present. You can see this diagram. This is the outer membrane and this is the inner membrane, and this outer membrane and inner membrane will get divided by this intermembrane space, exactly as a mitochondria. And you can see here is the stoma also present, lumen present, lamella present, thylakoid present, granuum present. So here is some new words are added and will tell you all the in descriptive manner. So basically this also consists the DNA, RNA, all type of ribosomes, etc. etc. But this is a very large in size. That's why it will only observe in a light microscope. Basically, there are various types of a microscope, and in the microscope there is a light microscope, and this light microscope has a particular function. That means it will observe the some large images or large samples or large organelles. So this plastid will observe under the light microscope. That is it is a very easy visible from this light microscope. So these plastids always present in only plants. It will always absent in animals. I repeat, these plastids will always absent in a animal, and it always present in a plants. Why plants? Because it consists chloroplast. We have already know that chloroplast is only present in a plant. Have you ever heard that this chloroplast will present in animal? No, it will never present in animal. So this plastid will consist chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. So this leucoplast, chromoplast and chloroplast are the three pigments which are present in the plants. Okay, again I repeat here, there are three pigments. First is the leucoplast, second is the chloroplast, and third is the chromoplast. Don't confuse over here chloro and chromo. There are two words. First is the chromoplast and second is the chloroplast. Okay, so first we will see this leucoplast. This leucoplast will didn't contain any pigment. It is a pigmentless, but it has a various shape and various size, and it has a main function, that is it stores the nutrients. In the leucoplast various nutrients are stored. Okay, now we will see the chromoplast. This chromoplast will contain pigment. Okay, this chromoplast and chloroplast will have various pigments. So first is the chromoplast, it will have a pigment. That pigment called as a xanthophyll and keratin. Xanthophyll and keratin are the two pigments which are present in the chromoplast. Okay, and this has a red, yellow or a orange color. So we see the orange color flower or a fruit, red color flower or fruit, or this yellow color flower or fruit. Why it is yellow, orange or red? Because of the chromoplast pigments, and this chromoplast pigment gives the color to fruit and flower. Which color? Red, yellow and orange. Okay. Now we will see the chloroplast. I have already told that chloroplast will have a pigment. So it is also has a various size, various shape. Okay, and this chloroplast will have a pigment will called as a green pigment. That is a it has a green ridges. That means plant have a leaf and that particular leaf has a green color. That means in between the leaf, that means middle of the leaf, there is a mesophyll is present, and this mesophyll contains the green regions, and at that green regions chloroplast are present. This chloroplast has a particular shape called as a lens shape. That means oval like structure will be a chloroplast, but it will be also spherical, discoid, ribbon, etc. This has also structure of a chloroplast. So this chloroplast will help the production of a sugar by photosynthesis. So this production of a sugar is produced by the photosynthesis. We already know the chloroplast has a particular function, that is a photosynthesis, and this photosynthesis will occur by only chloroplast. Now in this diagram you will see the stoma, lumen, lamella, thylakoid, granum, etc. etc. So this inner membrane will have a chlorophyll and it is a permeable. It is a less permeable, but it is a permeable. So there is a sac-like structure which are get connected or which are set by one another one will called as a thylakoid. And this thylakoid is arranged in a form of a stacks. And this stack of a thylakoid will called as a granule. Single will called as a granum and two or more will called as a grana. And this grana get connected by the small tubules will called as a lamella. And this stroma is the matrix like or a semi-fluid like structure or a fluid called as aqueous fluid called as a stoma. And this stroma also contains the various enzymes which is helpful in a photosynthesis, and also consists the plastids, chloroplast, DNA, ribosomes, etc. etc.